What's up everybody, this is Daniel with Houston Camera Exchange. We're gonna be doing a video on what's in my camera bag, and as a demonstration we're gonna be using the Peter McKinnon with Nomadic collaboration, and we're gonna see what I carry on my backpacks, what I take with me on my days, and what I use them for. So let's dive in a little more. We are gonna be demonstrating the 8 liter, the 25 liter, and the 35 liter, what they're useful for and what can you bring with them. So let's get started. All right guys, we're gonna be starting with the Peter McKinnon 8 liter sling bag, and what do I carry with it. I use this bag for my walks, when I'm basically by myself and I just wanna take a quick walk, take some photos, and I wanna carry pretty much all my essentials with me. This is my guy. First of all, I do wanna mention, this is honestly one of the things that I like the most. This little design here. I'm into skulls, so this kind of in a way was made for me. I like the swords, kind of gives it like a pirate look, and I'm into all of that. So like this is meant for me. I love the all black out, all the things that attracted me to the backpack. So let's see what I have in the bag. Mainly this is what I use when I'm doing my film walks. So I take my f3, a flash just in case we need some flash in some occasions, rolls, GoPro, because everything's about content now, and the pocket 3 just in case I want to get do a little bit of vlogging while I'm walking and explaining what I'm doing. Anything else that I bring, my phone, wallet, AirPods. This is to put the GoPro on the camera and get a camera point of view, extra batteries, car keys, and wallet. So it do kind of have a lot of space, and you can bring pretty much almost everything that you need on a walk. This is again what I do on like an hour, 2-hour walk that I know I'm not gonna need anything else, and I can bring this with me. So you have a few pockets in here kind of for batteries, little accessories. So you have pretty much 3 small ones, 2 medium size, and then 2 more a little bit bigger, and a zipper here in case you want to protect some stuff without falling. That's where I put my wallet, so I know that I'm not going to lose it. You do have this separation here, and this is basically for if you were to be putting it on your travel suitcase. You can pretty much put the handle through this and have the bag on there. Another little feature that I do like is this right here, how you don't have to fully close the bag to actually access it. It can just be easy access, at least for me, that I'm always reaching to my bag to grab something. That is a huge perk. One also thing that I really like about this guy, even that it's very small, you can put your tripod down here. I have the big design tripod. I like it because it's decently light, and I can take it with me in case that I'll be doing shooting at night. I want to have that tripod so I can get nice sharp photos, but that's how that fits. Easy to travel, easy to go with. I think this is honestly a great backpack for just your small walks, easy commute, especially if you don't like to bring a lot of stuff with you. This is pretty much your best friend. So let's pack everything back in there and start moving into the following bag. All right guys, we're gonna be going into the 25 liter backpack now from Peter McKinnon and Nomadic. I like this backpack for my small jobs and walks. A lot of times I do go out with my dog, and now I'm not only bringing my gear with me, I'm bringing his food, his water, his plate, so I need to have a little bit more space. So that's where this guy comes in. Today we have a setup for when I'm doing small jobs, but we're gonna go into that in a second. Let's see what the backpack has on the outside, and then let's go into the inside. On the sides, you pretty much have your tripod holder that can be also a water bottle. Looks like this on this side. This thing here has magnets that I actually really enjoy. That way, your thing is not flopping around when you're walking. You can put the tripod on both sides. You just need basically your holders for them. Your laptop compartment, it's on your back. I'll be right here. It fits the 13 and the 15 inch MacBooks, so pretty much any laptop you can bring it with you. I like the fact that it is on my back. That way I know that nobody's going to be able to reach it, nobody's going to be able to grab anything from there. So that makes me a little more secure. That is pretty much it from the outside. It doesn't have anything else that you can pretty much add. Let's go into the first compartment. This is gonna be your easy access, where you're pretty much gonna grab your camera. You do have a pocket here, so you can put some essentials that you need. But this is gonna be your again, easy access for your camera. Get that out, and you're ready to go. Like I said, this is pretty much set up for my small jobs on location. So this is the camera that I would take for something like that. This is going to be the Nikon CF with the 2470. I don't think you need anything else when it comes to jobs. You can get a little practical and get some prime lenses, but to get a setup that I can take with me everywhere and not have to bring a whole lot of stuff with me, this is going to be my guy. Move this over here. And now we're gonna go into the inside of the camera. You have two of your cubes. This is actually an empty space that they added here. So you have your empty backpack. This is in case you wanted to make the easy access a little bigger, you can do that, and now you can access this here. But we're gonna leave it like that for right now because that's how I have mine. Let's get these cubes back into the backpack. You have two zippers here, so you can take your stuff with me. Also essentials, that's kind of what I put in there. Cleaners, cables, straps, that's what I take in here. Let's go into what I have and what I bring with me on a small job. Wide angle lens, because you never know when you're gonna be into a tight spot and you're gonna need a little bit of extra space. Memory cards. Always have to be prepared for what may or may not happen. So I like to bring my memory cards with me. Blower, I like to be clean, and I don't want dust on my sensor. I don't want dust on my lenses. I like to be as clean as I can so I don't have to be editing later. So this is gonna be some small rig gadgets that I take with me when I'm doing a whole setup for the camera. I'm doing some video. I will build a whole monitor and whatnot. So we'll get into that if we have some time. This is gonna be more small rigs. This is my top handle along with my side handle. This is some batteries for my monitor. Backup, one backup, one just in case. I like to be safe. What else we have? This is for the tripod. Let's put it over here. This is gonna be my filters and these and polarizer. A little handle for the GoPro when I bring it with me. Extra batteries, just in case. My monitor, DI mics, and AirPods, because I always need to be listening to music. I need to calm myself sometimes. And this is gonna be the Pocket 3 dock, where you can use the grip with it. And what else we have? That is pretty much all about it on what I have into my backpack. It's a lot of stuff, but you kind of build yourself to what you need to do, and build your repertoire, I guess you could say, and your equipment on what your needs are and what you create. You definitely don't need half of what's in this table, but if it's making your workflow a little easier, why not? So this is what I use for my small jobs, where I know that I'm gonna have everything that I need, and I'm ready for whatever comes my way. So let's bring back everything into the backpack, and we're gonna jump into the 35 liter. And for last, we're gonna be going into the 35-liter backpack from Peter McKinnon and Nomadic. This guy was my very first backpack that I bought from the lineup. It's the one that made me fall in love with it and go on and get the rest. But let's go and see what how many pockets do we have. This is gonna be your true travel backpack. I honestly struggle to fill the space. That's why I went on and bought smaller ones for my smaller walks, smaller gigs, because it was just too much. The backpack alone, it is pretty heavy. I can definitely say that, but there's no way to not make it heavy when you have so many things in the backpack. But let's see everything that we got. We have one zipper here where you can put some of your I wouldn't necessarily say important information or important paperwork, because if I were to be going into a country where there's like pickpockets, this can easily be accessible for from somebody. So I wouldn't necessarily put something too important in here, but it's just something that you want to have some quick access to. On the left side of the backpack, you have quick access that I don't necessarily use, but it is there. Let's see what else we got. On the other side, that's your water bottle or tripod holder, and then on the back as well as the 25-liter, you have your laptop holder. Laptop compartment. This one is even bigger than the 25 as well, so you're gonna be fitting laptops up to like 18 inches, which is pretty heavy. On the front of the backpack as well, that's where your travel compartment is going to be at. Let's see, this is the zipper. Yes, this is gonna be your travel compartment. I actually have never used it. I have a trip going on in September that I'm very excited to practice and put this into use. But this is gonna be your travel compartment where you're gonna be taking pretty much your clothes, your underwear, utensils, essentials, everything that you pretty much need for your travel. And then there is also a small little zipper on this other side that what it does is that it gives you even more space if you were to need for your traveling. That makes your travel compartment have a little bit of extra room. As you can see here, it makes the backpack extra bigger. Can't wait to put that into use in September when I go to LA. I will, I guess, do another video on this and let you guys know how that went. So now we're gonna have the backpack, the laptop compartment, and also in the back of the backpack, as well as the 25-liter. This one is gonna be even bigger than the 25-liter, so you can gonna be fitting laptops even bigger than 16 inches. Now we jump into the backpack and what I have with me. This is gonna be the backpack that I take for big jobs, when I have big events, when I have a wedding, when I know that I need all my gear with me. This is what I take. It's gonna be a lot of equipment. In the beginning, I used to try to basically fill it all, just like it is right now. But I just went on and bought the smaller ones for whenever I didn't need all my equipment, because it was getting a little bit of a, too big of a backpack to be taken everywhere with me. So let's see what we do have in here. We're gonna start from top to bottom. This is gonna be my backup camera. Be the Nikon CF. It's the one that I use for small gigs, but for bigs, that's gonna be my backup. Then we got the Nikon C8. That's gonna be my workhorse and where I make my actual money. Trigger for my off-camera flash. I do not shoot without flashes, so that's a big thing for me, and kind of what I think that it's my style. Drone. When you're doing a wedding, you always wanna get those drone shots of the reception. So I take that with me. Blower, always need to be cleaning. I said it earlier in the video. I am very picky with having dirty equipment. I don't like to have dust on my lenses, so I always try to keep it clean. 105 for my portraits, macro shots. I mainly use it for my ring shots. It's a shame that I don't get to use that lens as much because it is an amazing lens, extremely sharp for portraits, but I mainly just use it for macro photography. Wide angle lens for tight locations. Again, I said it earlier, you never know when you're gonna need something tighter than 24. Although 24 is pretty wide, sometimes you need that extra super wide that the 14 brings you. I mainly use that lens for real estate, but in weddings I always go into a room where I do not have space, so I always try to put that guy with me. Batteries, monitor for when I'm doing video, batteries for the monitor for when I'm doing video. And this is some small little gadgets from a small rig for when I'm building my setup, with the top and side handle, memory cards, DJI mic, and this is gonna be my remote trigger for my camera. If I'm doing astrophotography, if I'm doing on the reception, when I'm taking photos of the family and it's one family after the other, I try to put the camera on a tripod, and that way all the photos pretty much have the same angle, same look, and I can later on do a little slide view for the client, something that they're not expecting, and they see all their family and friends in small little videos, slide view. And that's gonna be pretty much everything that I take with me on my jobs. A lot of equipment. I always try to have somebody behind me, making sure that I'm not leaving stuff behind, because it is a lot of equipment to kind of take care of. But yeah, as you can see, this backpack pretty much fits everything that you need and more, because then you also have more pockets here. That's where I have my filters, cables, cleaning kits, straps, batteries for the remote trigger. So yeah, man. Again, this was my first backpack, and in the beginning I struggled to fill it with the when I was doing small gigs, because imagine taking this and this, like like that's not, you don't do that, right? So I went on and bought the 25 liter for those smaller gigs, and I didn't have to take such a big backpack with me. All right, guys, so this is gonna be it for the 35 liter and everything that I bring on the backpack with me on my jobs. Hopefully it helps you in trying to figure out what's the equipment that you need for your gigs. Let's put everything back into the bag and go on with the video. Alright guys, that is it for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed it and you learned a little bit with us on what these cameras are useful for. The only thing that I do want to mention, that it's the downside of these cameras, is that they are on the higher side of the price. They are decently expensive. The 8 liter starts at $159. The 25 liter starts at $299, and then the 35 liter is gonna be $399. And there are some combinations that you can grab it with one small cube, 2 small cubes with a divider, or a large cube. Depending on the accessory you choose, the price increases a little bit. So compared to all the backpacks in the market, they are a little bit expensive, and you kind of pay what you get for. I honestly really like these backpacks. I didn't buy the lineup because of Peter McKinnon. I bought it because I really enjoy the material and how they are built. I know I'm gonna have a backpack for the years to come, so this was it for me. I've always been looking for one, and I finally found what I'm gonna be happy with for the years to come. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and if you do want to see the backpacks, try them out for yourself, test them on you, see how they fit. We do have them here in Houston Camera Exchange, so make sure that you come by the store at 5900 Richmond Avenue. And if you do have any other questions, give us a call. Follow us on our YouTube channel, and stay tuned. Don't be a stranger. Bye.
Hey, thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to like and subscribe. and come visit us at the Houston Camera Exchange, 5900 Richmond Ave.